have a real job, who would rather like work for themselves or create something cool. So doing that show, I went to New York to feature some people, and we met a guy who works there for NBC. He's one of the online content guys for NBC. Somebody I knew him, kind of a thing. I just wanted to be able to get in the building over at 30 Rock and kind of see where a lot of the shows are produced, and Saturday Night Live, and So I'm just this kid in a candy store and walking around and enjoying myself, and we get done with the tour and we leave, and we're, let's go grab a bite to eat. And somehow it comes up, somebody brings up something, and the guy kind of stops and he goes, "Wait a minute, are you Chris Cashman from One versus 100?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh my God, we were huge fans of that. Oh, my fiance's gonna freak out. She's not gonna believe it. She's gonna meet us for dinner. She's not gonna believe this." And so sure enough, it's one of those things. We go there, he introduces, he tells her, "Hey, so this is Chris Cashman from One versus 100. What? On Xbox? Oh my God, we always played that. Our friends used to come over." So there I'm seeing, people who are, in a different aspect, but part of the industry, and I'm seduced by where they work, and they were totally seduced by that I worked on One versus 100.
World so you came from.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? I mean, being on a video game on Xbox Live. I just did an event the other night for high school kids where they were kind of getting up and doing poetry and all that stuff, and I hosted it, and that was a part of my bio, and it was really fun to talk to some of these kids who couldn't wrap their brain around, like, so you were, that was you. When I heard you talking out of my Xbox, that was you. Yeah. Oh, man, that's like, how do I get that job? And I knew that when I was doing it. I remember thinking, this is the job that you're always going to look back on, whether it lasts a year or 10 years. This is the one you're always going to get to say to people, or certainly my daughters who are little tiny people, I'm going to get to say, "So your dad, believe it or not, I was like the first guy to host a video game live." Like, it'll be like an Xbox 27 by then. But, I knew when we were doing it, I said, this is a really cool thing that you're going to get to look back on and tell people about.
Yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to leave it. I mean, that was just such a wonderful story.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, right. We need your fact before we can let you go, though.
Oh, my fact. Oh my gosh, what's my fact? I've totally forgotten what it was.
Read some.
I think it was something related to pomegranate.
Oh,
pomegranate's delicious.
They are delicious. That can be.
I don't know why, but it's one of those things where I got a couple from this local farm, and I thought, we all know them, they're delicious, but I was like, what do you do with it? Because I had the whole thing, and I had to literally look it up and watch a video of a guy teaching you how to cut it open, and basically he was talking about how, do not be careful. Put paper down. He said, I didn't know this, but he said, no matter what you're cutting pomegranate on, and once you cut it open, put it in the water. Before you start breaking it apart, put it in the water so that it's not spraying it, because whatever it touches, it will stain. They're like your counters, your skin, your clothes, whatever it gets on, it will stain.
I've seen that.
I didn't know that about pomegranate. Apparently, it's like octopus ink, so we have to be very, very careful about it. So that's not really a fact, but it's sort of a
Pomegranate is very indelible.
Whatever it touches, pomegranate will stain.
And they grow wild in Afghanistan.
I was going to say, that is the second pomegranate fact.
Yes. Wow.
Is it really?
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
That's very
Interesting.
I think if we got a run there, that's kind of perfect.
Well, I will leave you guys with a big thank you for having me. Best luck with what you guys are doing for Child's Play. It's an extraordinary thing, and I don't want to use this opportunity to promote myself.
Oh, please do. Go on.
Like a lot of people might. That's not why I'm here at Chris Cashman on Twitter, or ChrisCashmanOnline.com. But these things usually are a springboard, whatever you have as a platform for promotion. And I just would ask for your guys' vote. I know you guys are in Canada, but I'm going for office, and I just would really appreciate it. I don't even think we have emperors in the United States, but it always starts with somebody.
I think you had one in San Francisco at one point, and
I would vote you for emperor.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Chris Cashman for emperor. I know I can count on your votes, even if they're not legal.
Well, thank you very much for calling in, Chris. I wished I could get to talk to you when you were still on Xbox Live, but I'm just sorry that it had to take a multi-$100,000 charity to get you to call me.
Well, the good thing about things going away like this is it opens the door for a dramatic reunion show. When the phone rings and they finally snap out of it and say, "My God, we made a terrible," some guy in a tweed suit from Xbox going, "We've made a terrible mistake. would you consider coming back? And then I can leave him twisting in the wind a little bit. Say, I don't know, I'm pretty busy. I got some stuff going on in my garage here. Then we come back and we get to do dramatic promos of, you asked for it, now it's back. So
we would love to see more 1 versus 100. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
guys.
Thank you so much for calling in. Really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take care.
Wonderful day.
Bye, Chris.
You should remind people about the 1972 challenge.
Yes, I have
should give them a couple more minutes.
3 pieces of housekeeping to do. Very quickly. Okay, 1, yes, the 1972 challenge, $19.72, is going for how much longer? Because
It's officially done, but I think we should give people a couple extra minutes.
okay, we'll give you 5 more minutes. This is not the prize. There's the prize. The prize is this Astro Mix amp, which retails for $170. And it comes with a couple. Yeah, it comes with a spare battery and another cable from Astro. And donate $19.72 or multiples thereof, and we will draw a winner randomly from those who have done so. Phil Plate, who is phoning in today at 6, posted about De5ertBus to his blog, and so thank you, Phil, for that. It's a very, very nice post. You should go and check that out. And his post, Matt.
More housekeeping, actually.
Oh God, I don't know the full URL, but it's the Bad Astronomy blog on the Discover Magazine
Magazine.
website.
And
Google Bad Astronomy, and it's the first thing that pops up.
Kathleen wanted me to harass you because
I see it.
a piece of original concept art for the Magic the Gathering expansion, like the current expansion, Innistrad, which she won at the PAX Prime Wizards of the Coast panel. It's concept art for the Stitched Drake is up for silent auction right now and is only at $200. And this is donated from Kathleen, not from Wizards. And she's like, no, it's got to go for more than $200.
How did the
Other
Silent
silent
Stacy auction that we were?
I think it ended out better than it was when we saw
previously.
it. The other silent auctions right now is a iPad sleeve that looks like the old NES Power Pad and a steampunk Nerf gun. So you should go check out the silent auctions right now.
Graham, could you go over to the terminal and hit command or option 5?
Just
Sorry,
yes.
Sorry, option. Oh.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Solmania. Nobody watches PMs to DB command on a regular basis, and BJ's here, and I see you now. So let's fill in a couple things really quick. There was one guy in the chat who said, "Hey, I accidentally made three bids in the 1972 challenge for $5 each because I didn't change to say 1972. Can you count all that as one bid if I add the remaining $4.72?" I don't know what the housekeeping is like on that. Can somebody here tell me how easy the housekeeping is to handle something like that?
Unfortunately, our system is not going to read that.
Okay. So is there a way to cancel those 3 bids?
What happened?
Okay, so a guy bid, he did 5, 5, and 5 when he did the 1972 challenge. He didn't put in 1972, he bid a 5, then he bid another 5, he bid another 5. So now he's got $15 in the kitty, and it's like, I want to add 472 because I screwed this up.
There's no way we can do that.
I know that's the problem, because
There's no easy way to do that.
Exactly.
No, I'm really sorry.
We could just figure out a $15 challenge to make amends.
Something
Something easy.
How long ago were the $5 bids?
I'll
Did
dance.
he like bid a
$15.
$5 yesterday and he's wanting to include that or something?
We're gonna find out because he is in the chat, and so he will scroll that up on the page.
Wait, where? What? Who?
Read this.
Crow should be able to. Or Crow's
Get him to send me your email address and I will look into that.
Okay.
for you.
PM Ashton.
No,
in the chat.
Celeric, PM Ashton,
Do not
YouTube.
post it in the main chat.
Yeah, Celeric. No, seriously, Celeric, just PM Ashton. You two, you should talk about it just really quick. You'll come to an agreement. That'll be cool.
Okay.
No.
And then Soulmania, are you the guy who requested Mood Indigo by Duke Ellington?
I believe that was his.
It's the same guy? Okay. The issue is that all the chords I can find are not for the Duke Ellington version, they are for the Tony Bennett version, and I'm not going to do that. All the music I've listened to, the tab that I found is insane. If I do it, it is going to suck. And I know you say I should put my heart and soul in it, but it's going to be terrible. So, if there's time before I have to go and sleep, I'll still do it. But if you tell me in the chat, don't worry about it and cancel it, then we'll just go ahead and cancel that. So it's up to you now. You gotta just answer us in the actual chat. We'll see it. And I'm going to sit down and watch the chat.
Or will we? Tally has a thing.
Yes. And Lily.
And then I
we
have
have
a
a surprise live auction. So Lily Scaldefairy from the webcomic Name Game has come to visit us this weekend. She's going back to beautiful Vancouver to go back to school and be responsible or something?
Yeah, that whole
Lame,
Boo.
right?
Boo.
That thing my parents want me to do.
But she's still here right now, so yay!
I'm here until tonight.
But
But
she brought us some surprising, wonderful, adorable Lily art. I swear to you, her art is just more adorable than anything else in the world.
I guess I'll just
for us
put
to
it on
auction
that
off.
thing.
So she's going to show it off, and we're going to auction it at 3:35. So that's in half an hour.
Okay.
24 seconds left on the challenge if you need to.
All right. So
All right.
1972 challenge. You got 24 seconds left. Go.
Yes.
So
Okay.
show that one first.
Okay. This one?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, no,
that one?
no.
That one. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So here's the first one.
But we just sitting there before.
Can we make it out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm already here.
So,
way too much work to get up again.
It is the slap fight between Iron Man and,
It's so
and the
cute.
Cyberman.
Iron Man versus.
Who
Sorry.
will win?
Iron Man versus Cyberman.
Cyberman. Yes, it's done in Copic markers and charcoal highlighting. And,
Yes, Hondor, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think this is Graham's favorite.
It's so good.
Yeah, it really is.
Happy Batman with ice cream.
A Batman.
He's a Batman.
They are so
And this
cute.
is watercolor, isn't
Yes, this is watercolor
Ooh.
and lined with microns.
Well, that's why the colors are so bright. The
Yes.
colors are even nicer in real life.
Yeah, the color, that camera doesn't really do the colors justice. But
So stick around for that. I think there's some exciting singing coming up, and at 3:35-ish. Thank you. We're going to auction these off.
yes, I mean, and if we want, I could just also do a sketch by request to stick in there.
Ooh.
So maybe some pig sweetening will happen if you
Maybe
guys start bidding
if
high
you guys
keep it in
pass a
mind.
certain time or yeah, certain bid.
You can just leave that there if you want.
I believe Alex recommends you jam it all the way up.
All right, we're gonna do that raffle.
We have another PM.
Okay, we're gonna do the 1972. Don't
Most of them I don't.
do not PM DB command.
/WC to close that up.
I'll have to get back to that.
Someone in the
Okay.
chat was asking if I do commissions. Not right now because I have no time. But
All right.
when I do, I will announce.
The 1972 challenge for this Astro Mix Amp. I'm gonna draw that now. What was the timing on that?
That was between basically 2 and 3:06.
So, all right.
You're gonna want to set
That
that to
is
14.
4
Yeah,
a.m.
I know. I do that every time, but I always catch it first. So there. Am I good?
That looks good to
Should be
me.
right, yeah.
I'm gonna push the button.
Push the button.
Submit.
Don't push the button.
Oh.
Kedge. Kedge.
Good.
Your public name is Kedge. You win. Who's got the book? Who brought this down? Someone needs to write this down in the book.
To the book.
To the book. All right.
You're in the E and told someone to PM DB command.
Wait. All right. This goes to somebody.
Yeah, I
Matt,
don't know when that
shepherd that.
happens.
Once Ashton has done his thing, shepherd that up to the thing with the plate.
Sounds like
Okay.
something I'd do, but
So, I believe
Don't do
it's
this anymore.
OG who made this challenge before for the I have diarrhea dance,
Yeah.
right?
I think
I have a
I remember
case of
doing
I
this.
had diarrhea.
before.
Yes, exactly.
I saw that. Yeah.
He enjoyed that so much that he donated another $200
Holy.
for us to do 2 more of those dances.
Well, at that price, how can we not?
All right. So for the first one
I can take this up for the shipping.
is the Hasta La Vista baby.
Also, huge thanks to Dr. Vancouver for clubbing the bus out of me.
Oh,
Yes.
when was that?
Voluntarily, just now.
Oh,
Let's go down.
Oh gosh.
oh, you're one of the
Wow.
people who likes it.
Yes.
Okay.
I just need hydration.
It's not
that's
as
all.
fun then.
All right. Johnny, we'll need some monitor here. Everyone who's
What
not feeling
the-
completely dead, let's get up and do this.
I guess.
It should be playing, shouldn't it?
I don't have any.
Did you mute the?
What?
I have no idea what's going on in this
Unless
video.
YouTube is muted,
You
which
bucket
it
of
ought not to be.
bolts.
Speakers on.
That's certainly
YouTube is muted.
Yeah.
Who did that? Don't
Don't mute.
bust with this stuff.
Do things.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Obayo.
This isn't English at all.
喧嘩の相手に浴びせる4字の言葉といえばもうこれしかありません。映画「ターミネーター2」でシュワちゃんが使って
ターミネーター2